Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. In this video, we want to take a look at the 4-hour chart first. We zoom out a little bit and we can see that on the Litecoin chart, actually I need to go to the 8-hour chart, we can see that a 5-wave rally started in June 22. This, I still haven't put the other labels on there. I have them on the other chart. I still need to move them over to Binance, but time is rare. But I will do that this week. But that is not so important in the short term. Important is that there is at least we can make a case that the bear market low is already in for Litecoin, as we've already communicated over the last few months. And the price did climb higher, most recently broke through support. And we have to assume that this wave 1 rally, the first wave here to the upside, is already over. Wave 5 is a bit short. I would have preferred if it goes a little bit higher, but we have a 5-wave rally complete. The wave 4 unfolded as an Elliott Wave triangle. So that means we're currently coming down in a wave 2 pullback. And I still think this wave 2 pullback is ongoing. There is a bullish case that we could make and say the wave 2 is already in, but I tell you why I am not happy with that and why I'm not convinced. Technically it's possible, but is it likely? I don't think so. But there are there's a few pros and cons. So we take a look at that. First of all, my primary scenario is that we come down a little bit lower in this wave 2 and have a chance to find support here in this yellow box. So primary expectation is for lower prices to happen for two reasons. First of all, we have not reached the 50% Fibonacci retracement. That is the minimum I would expect in such a wave 2. This is at $78, this level or lower. Condition is for this to call this a wave 2, which would eventually lead to a third wave rally, it needs to hold 56.40. It needs to hold 56.40. Below that level, it will turn into something long-term bearish. So that is the relevant level against which I would look for higher. Bear in mind that the long-term chart of Litecoin isn't good. I always have to say that from time to time, but the short-term structures can be tracked with Elliott Wave. And if there is potential for upside, we talk about it here. However, I haven't got a reliable bottom in place. So even if we get into this region, I would still, typically when we talk about altcoins, I would generally be very mindful that until we haven't got a low in place, this can just drop. Okay, they are just levels to watch. And because we have a 5-wave move up, there is a certain likelihood that price will hold these relevant support levels. So they are levels to watch, but experience tells me that typically a wave 2 should get back to the 50% retracement. And if we haven't got that, then I don't trust it necessarily, okay? So the primary scenario is for it to come down lower. How would that happen? So we can just zoom in here a little bit and you can see that we had a wave A to the downside of this high, which was made in July. Wave A to the downside, a B wave was a triangle, and the C wave is unfolding to the downside. The C wave should be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should move in this descending price channel. And at the moment, my take is that it completed a wave 1 to the downside. We're currently in a corrective wave 2 pullback. I go to the 4-hour chart now. Corrective wave 2 pullback. And as long as we stay below 91.58, which is resistance, we should go down lower. Now let's go into the detailed wave count on the 1-hour chart. Here, it seems to me that we are again in this wave 2 flat structure. It's a flat structure, a WXY, and I currently give it the chance to still let this wave 2 unfold further. But overall, it could be complete at any point. But for me, I haven't got that top in place that I want to see. So I would still expect it to go a little higher because it hasn't reached a 38.2 retracement. So at the moment, I expect it to go a little higher in a corrective structure. Should reach the resistance area here. And I would expect it to do that as long as it's holding 80.75. So that is the relevant level where I would say, okay, the wave 2 already topped and we're coming down lower. So below 80.75, downside momentum should increase. And the third wave should have started. I think that is hopefully very, very clear. Now, this analysis also gives us the levels that will tell us when we have to change our perspective towards something more bullish. And that would be above 91.50. If we get a sustained break above 91.50, then the alternative wave count comes into place because technically I already have a 3-wave move down. So I could also say this was the A wave, this was the B wave, this was the C wave. But as I said to you, we haven't reached the 50% retracement level, so I don't believe that. And then I would say A, B, yeah, the C wave was here, the wave 2 finished here, but I would not believe that without seeing a 5-wave move above resistance. That's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.